up and ready to leave Montecatini Terme. Okay, I've been dropped off here at Florence Airport. But I'm not sticking around here. I'm going to go inside and use the bathroom, and then I'm coming back to take the tram. Actually, take two trams. This is the number 2 tram. It goes to the main train station. Then I have to catch another tram, the number 1 tram, to go out to where the Flixbus picks up. And look at the line just to buy tickets. You know, maybe they could have put in a 2nd or 3rd ticket machine here. But I found out you really don't need to do this. You don't need to stand in line for a ticket. You just get on and tap your credit card inside. And that seems to work also. So I'll get back to you when we're on the tram or maybe at the train station. Okay, inside the airport terminal here. Another tip is if you are taking the tram into central Florence and for whatever reason you don't want to go in and tap with your credit card, or if there's a long line for a physical ticket and you want a physical ticket, you can just buy it from the newsstand here. No line, very easy. And you can see by the sign here. So don't go out and stand in the line to buy the ticket. Get it inside. So here's the airport tram station. We are over here. We'll be taking the tram to Tuscany Stagioni stop, which is the train station, and then transferring to the T1 to tram number 1 and going out to the end of that, which is Villa Costanza. I believe that's where George's father comes from, Villa Costanza. So just waiting for it to arrive. And if you have a physical ticket, make sure you stamp it at one of these machines. And this machine is where you tap your credit card, if that's the way you want to pay for the ride. I'm not sure how they would check that if they were doing any checking of tickets, but not our problema. And they have some signage posted in here, both in Italian and English, if you want any more instructions like this one. Like you can make changes.
Prossima fermata, Guidoni, fermata sotterranea, uscita sul lato sinistro. Next stop, Guidoni, underground stop. Exit on the left-hand side.
If you're changing, you do it within 90 minutes, then you're only charged for one ticket. And as you just heard, on the tram, they give announcements as to the next stop, both in Italian and English. So one of the improvements they've made on the new tram system over the old train system, where in my experience you don't get those sorts of announcements. Alright, just got off the number 2 tram here at the main train station stop, and waiting for the crowd to clear a little bit. And I want to find out where the number 1 tram picks up. Maybe it's right here. I've got a little time here until I need to catch the Flixbus out at Costanza Land. So I decided just to walk through this underground shopping area right at the train station and see what's here. Maybe grab a quick lunch. Got a Five Guys, McDonald's, a couple of other restaurants. Okay, here's a look at the main train station in Florence. Pretty busy, pretty chaotic. Type of place where you put your hand on your wallet. Yeah, I think I want to get out of here. Here's the main entrance to the train station. And the T1 tram picks up here. And McDonald's is actually outside of the train station, or maybe it's a second one, I don't know. But here's going to be about the most I see of Florence on this trip. I've been here before. than the whole tour thing. Here's the T1 to Villa Costanza. And there's a mad rush to get on. Well, fast forward a bit. We are here in the historic center of Siena. I have checked into my hotel here and finally am not dragging any luggage and backpack with me. Getting to the hotel was quite a bit more difficult than I expected it to be. The ride itself on the Flixbus from Florence to Siena was fine, but the difficulty is related to topography. Siena is very much a hill town, but the bus station where I was dropped off by the Flixbus is right next door to the train station, actually co-located. And the train station is at the base of the hill, not at the top of the hill, as you'd probably expect. I was expecting just to take a taxi from the bus drop-off up to the top of the hill in my hotel, but no taxi was showing up there, and Uber doesn't work here, which would have been the ideal situation. So basically I walked it. If any country needs Uber, it is this one, but that's another topic. Anyway, I made it. It's time to relax and soon to have a nice dinner in Siena. This is a beautiful city, so it's time to enjoy it.